Hi, second graders. You're not going to be able to see me a lot in this video, and that's okay. You'll be able to see my arm moving around a lot, and that's all right. But I want you to be able to really see what I have on the whiteboard for you, because that is very, very important so that you see what's going on. Because in your book, it's going to start having you add 10 to a particular number. It's going to have you start adding 100 to a particular number, 1,000 to a number, and 10,000 to a number. And what I want to do is I want to show you how you can do it in a very easy way. Now, you might think, oh my goodness, I have no idea how to add 10,000 to a number. But it actually, excuse me, can happen very quickly. Because you have a building block already, you already have the Lego, the building block that's going to get you to where you can do this very quickly. And that building block is place value. You know the different place values in a number. Because you know the different place values in a number, you're going to be able to add 10, 100, 1,000, or 10,000 to a number in super, super fast. You're not going to need to use a calculator. You won't have to write it out. It'll be very, very easy because you guys know how to count by ones. And that's all you need to know, place value and counting by ones, to add 10, 100, 1,000, or 10,000 to a number. So here we have this column right here. I'm going to show you how to add 10 to a number very easily. This column right here, I'm going to show you how to add 100 to a number very easily. This column right here, I'm going to show you how to add 1,000 to a number very easily. And then here in this column, I'm going to show you how to add 10,000 to a number very easily. Now, we will be going over this and putting it into practice more in our workbooks when you watch the Completing Problems Together math video for this week. So there will be problems that we will complete together that will ask you to do these sorts of things. But I want to instruct you and teach you how to do these things before we put them into practice. So let's look over here at this column right here. You've got the numbers 21, 31, 41, and 51. So in this column, you're adding 10 to the number above. So 21 plus 10 is 31. 31 plus 10 is 41. 41 plus 10 is 51. Do you guys see a pattern here? This back number doesn't change. The place value that we're paying attention to is the tens place because we're adding 10. Everybody say tens place. When we are adding just 10 to a number, we find the tens place, okay? And we add the next number to that, we count by ones. So look here, we've got 21 that has a tens place and a ones place. I want to add 10 to 21. I don't need to write out 21 plus 10 because this tens place, all I'm going to do is turn the 2 into a 3, and now I have 31 that has added 10. If I want to add 10 to 31, I go to my tens place, which is my 3, and I add 1 to that, 41. Okay? 41 plus 10, I'm going to go to my tens place, which is my 4, add a 1 to that, it's 51. This back number, this ones place, does not change at all. Okay? So that's what it looks like to add 10 to any number. You go to the tens place and you add 1 to it. Okay? You count up 1. You can see that if you look at a 100s chart, as the numbers go down in column form, they're just adding a 10 to the number, and then the number below one of your numbers is going to be 10 more. So you're going to see that the tens place is the one that's changing, not the ones place. So now let's look over here to this column where we have numbers that are in the hundreds. Okay, 3-digit numbers, a ones place, a tens place, and a hundreds place. This column is going to add 10, or sorry, not 10, but it's going to add 100 to the number. Okay, so we've got 127. If I said I need you to add 100 to 127, you would not need to write it out because you're just going to go to the hundreds place, okay, and you're going to count up by 1. So instead of it being 127, if I want to add 100 to that, it's going to be 227. Because my 1, I'm just adding 1 to the hundreds place, and it gets me to 2. Same for adding 100 to 327. I go to my hundreds place, and I count up 1, 327. As you can see, the tens place and the ones place has not changed. We're not adding 10 to the number. We're not adding 1 to the number. We're not adding 14 to the number. We're just adding plain old 100. So if it's plain old 100, okay, then we're just going to the 100ths place and we're adding a 1. Okay, that's why it goes 1, 2, 3, just like that. Okay. Now over here we've got adding 1,000. That sounds like it would be really hard, right? Adding 1,000, but guess what? It's not going to be because we're going to go to the thousands place and count up 1. I know you guys know where the thousands place, and I know that you know how to count by ones. So you already have those building blocks. You can do it. So we've got the number 6,413. If I said add 1,000 to this number, then you're going to go to the thousands place, which is our 6. He's in the thousands place. And you're going to count up 1 and write that down, 7, and then everything stays the same. Okay, so we've got 7,413. Now, if I said add 1,000 to this number, then you're going to do the same thing. You're going to go to your thousands place, and then you're going to count up 1, write it down, 8. Okay, 1 more than 7 is 8, and then the rest of the number stays the same. Okay, because they're just asking you to add up 1,000. Okay, we know that 1,000 is 1 and a bunch of zeros, so nothing in the back is changing. It's just the number in the thousands place that's going up by 1. Okay, same thing goes for adding in or adding 10,000 to a number. Your book is going to ask you to add 10,000 to a number. And at first you're going to think, oh my word, I can't do that. But look at what 10,000 looks like. We've got a 1 and a bunch of zeros. So we're only paying attention to the number that's in the 10,000s place. You know your place values. So we've got our ones place, hundreds, or I'm sorry, ones, tens, hundreds, 1,000s, and 10,000s. So right here I've got 41,219. I'm going to go to my 10,000s place, which is the 4. The 4 is in the 10,000s place. And I'm going to add a 1 to it. That's all I'm adding, right? Just a 1. Now it's 51,219. None of these numbers change. Okay? Only the number in the 10,000s place goes up by 1. And same here. 61,219 is 10,000 more than 51 because that 10,000s place has gone up by 1 and everything else has stayed the same. All right, we'll put that into practice in our worksheets. Thank you for watching.